Welcome back. Today I'm going to make some bay rum. So I wanted to show you how I make my bay rum. Maybe you make your bay rum different. I'm going to actually make some bay rum in this bottle here. And then I'm going to make some Florida water in this bottle here later on. So I gathered a few items. What I like to do before I add in like any glycerin or anything towards the end of, soaking the bay rum leaves. I like to keep it soaked maybe for like 6 weeks or so. What I like to do, I like to add in a unique blend of dried herbs. You can use dried bay rum leaves. Freshness, they work just as good. So I'll show you a combination of what I have. Okay, so I use these tea bags here because they work really, really well for soaking. I don't like to add the herbs directly in like that. These are lemon bay leaves. Okay. And then I have dry bay rum leaves. Now, if you're using bay leaves, that's the incorrect formula. You're not going to get a sufficient bay rum using that. And I also have allspice leaves, which are so good. So the leaves will have a combination of a bunch of different herbs. So the allspice, or pimento leaves, they're gonna smell like black pepper, and you'll get a hint of cinnamon. You're gonna get cloves. So in all actuality, I don't have to add these in if I don't want to, but I like to add them in. Just like 3 will do. I have 3 in here. I'm gonna add in maybe 5 to 7 of the allspice leaves. You know what? I'm going to add in 3 big ones, actually. I don't want a heavy scent of black pepper in my bay rum. I don't need a heavy scent of it. So 3 of these. I'm going to put them inside of a bag. And I'm going to leave just a few of the lemon bay leaves. The lemon bay leaves, of course, they smell just like lemon. They smell really good. Lemon bay leaves are good for getting a good soak. So if you take like lemon bay leaves and you add them in Dead Sea salt, and like you haven't been feeling too good, they'll help you relieve a cold, stress, anxiety, and they just make you feel real good. So I'm gonna tie this. Let's see if I can do it. You know what? I'm just going to make a knot. I'm going to tie these, and I'm going to add them inside of my bottle. These are my fresh bay rum leaves right here. I like the scent of both. I might just do both. These are fresh. They smell real good, and just the combination of all of this into your bay rum is going to make a really good spiritual formula. I use my bay rum to clean items, to cleanse the home, to cleanse candles, in between rituals. So I just want this is what I want my bay rum to smell like. Now you could go with just the leaves. You could go with specifically just the leaves if you want to, if that works for you. I don't really like a lot of stuff into my bay rum. I know a lot of people, they like to put flowers and all different types of stuff, but I think that type of stuff should go inside of the Florida water instead. I could add cinnamon leaves, which are Indian bay leaves, but I didn't really want to. I have some here. So these are Indian bay leaves. You compare them to the West Indian bay rum leaves. You see there's a huge difference. So when you are purchasing from someone, there's a difference. And these are the allspice or the pimento bay leaves. You see the difference? Regular bay leaf is not going to give you the essence that you're looking for. I don't recommend you using that at all. You're going to have to purchase from someone who is overseas. you can get from any West Indian country. I believe you can find some bay leaves and lemon bay leaves as well. So if you have a West Indian friend, I know Canada has them too as well. I don't like to run out of things that I really know I need essentially for making my bay rum water, you know, things for my Florida water. I like to have a batch of fresh herbs, but I prefer them to be dried. I don't like to, whenever I'm making something, I don't like to have, you know, like for instance, roses, like when you do your Florida water and stuff, you want them to be 100% dry. You don't want them to still have that fresh aromatic scent where they're really soft. You want them to dry out 100% before putting them in. I'm going to make a soak with this and add in some vodka. So we got the bay rums in there. We got the lemon bay leaf. We got the allspice leaves. I'm going to let this soak maybe for 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a sufficient amount of time. What I've done in the past also, these are fresh, but they're still, you know, kind of dry. You can add them inside of there, just all around. I love the way they smell like this. So I have them really, really, really dried out. And then I have them fresh. Keep them in the refrigerator. So let's do it like this. So anytime you're looking for bay leaves, you need somebody that travels. Well, right now you can't get them because of all the stuff that's happening. You know, nobody's really traveling and whatnot, but it's in your best interest to look for 100% fresh bay rum leaves. Don't let anybody fool you and tell you to use regular bay leaves, because that can't do nothing. That's more of an aroma for soups and stews, and it's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to give you that fresh bay rum scent that you're looking for. I'm going to be so happy when this is done. I'm going to keep it, I can keep it in a dark space for about 6 weeks. I'm not going to be able to get any more bottles like this. I got this bottle from Marshall's. It's either Marshall's or Ross. So maybe in the summertime, maybe in a couple of months, I can go shopping and I can find them. Because stuff like this you don't want to order. You want to look for it in the shop. I paid $3. So that's a pretty good price. I'm going to use 40 proof vodka. Well, actually 80 proof, and it's 40%. It's 40 proof. So 40% is good. You see that? Simple ingredients. I let them soak around in there. Once I've made this and the blend is done, well, I'm gonna check on it in about 6 weeks. And if I don't feel like it's, you know, the scent is where I want it to be and stuff like that, because then I'm gonna strain it again. If I don't feel like the scent is where I want it to be, then I'll let it soak again for another couple of more weeks. And what I'll do, I'll just keep reusing the bottle, empty everything out. I'm not going to add in any thing. Even though I have essential oil of bay rum, which is extremely expensive. Like, I think it's 15 milliliters is like $30. So, I'm not going to add in anything in this. I'll let it soak out and see what kind of scents and flavor that and aroma that it brings to me. And I'll take it from there. So, between 6 to 9 weeks, I'll let it soak. And it'll turn a bit greenish in color as well. That's what you're looking for. And the bay rum is good. Bay rum. Bay leaves are good for growing hair. So you'll find it in a lot of mixes and blends for men. Like for my like for my hair balm that I make for men to put into their beards, I add in the essential oil of bay rum in there. Now that will go perfect in there. Added in some shea butters, melted everything together, and I make a balm to put into the beard to help moisturize. It stimulates growth into the roots of the beard, and it's good for the head too. So it's a good oil if you're looking for something to help grow your hair. So real simple. You have to have, like I said before a few times, you have to have bay rum leaves. I have a few left that I am going to set up my shop. The longer you let them set, the better. So consider that. If you do have a brown bottle, you can use that as well. But I like the clear bottles to seeing it before I make it. So I'll probably, after it's nice and set and the scent is where I want to be, then I'll be able to add it into an amber glass bottle, which is good for keeping certain blends and aromas of baths and essential oils into them. So quick video, like, subscribe, and stay blessed, guys.